Welcome to Serene Sleep Journeys. I'm Mia. If you've enjoyed my channel, I invite you to take a moment to subscribe. Tonight's story is called The Legacy of the Magic Time. On the border of the kingdom of Aldous, hidden in a castle deep in the magnificent mountains, lives a young and mysterious man named Alex Edwards. There is an indescribable magical power flowing through Alex that makes him transcend the limits of ordinary humans. However, this mysterious ability did not make him arrogant, but made him more confused and exhausted. Whenever night falls, Alex returns from the majestic mountains, filled with an ancient magical atmosphere. His eyes were deep and empty, as if filled with endless contemplation and sorrow. There are no other residents in the castle, only him wandering there alone, trying to find a kind of relief beyond power. Alex's powers do not come from his choice, but from his bloodline. His father was once one of the most outstanding magicians in the kingdom of Aldous. He passed down part of his mysterious power to Alex in order to protect the kingdom. However, this legacy also makes Alex a sword in the king's hand, and he is asked to participate in the upcoming war. Alex longs for freedom deep in his heart, and he does not want to be tied to the king's war orders. His resentment and helplessness about the past made him a lonely and silent night watcher. When night fell, he would often walk on the top of the castle tower and talk to the stars. On this mysterious and silent night, Alex's fate is destined to change due to an encounter. In the woods near the castle, Sophie Harper, an innocent and kind-hearted woman, accidentally witnessed Alex's return at night. Attracted by his deep eyes, Sophie became keenly interested in this mysterious night watchman and decided to explore his inner secrets. In the deep mountains of the kingdom of Aldous, when night falls, a mysterious light often shines on the high tower of the castle. Alex Edwards, the young man with magical powers, comes back from the castle deep in the mountains every day after dusk. Sophie Harper, an innocent girl living in a small village, is attracted by Alex's mysterious identity. She began to wait under the night, watching for the moment when Alex would return. One day, Sophie was waiting on the path near the castle and saw Alex gradually emerging in the afterglow of the setting sun. She didn't say anything, just smiled and stepped forward. Alex felt a little surprised, but Sophie's warm gaze made him feel a strange, yet familiar emotion. Sophie didn't know Alex's past, but she became strongly curious about his innermost feelings. Her purpose was not to ask about his secrets, but to share this quiet time with him at dusk. In the days that followed, Sophie waited for Alex's return every night as night fell. The two never spoke too much, but through their eyes and smiles, they slowly established a special tacit understanding. Sophie's company and understanding made Alex gradually calm down. They began walking together on the paths around the castle, admiring the quiet beauty of the stars and mountains. Sophie's kindness and innocence resolved Alex's loneliness and made him feel the long-lost warmth. This mysterious and quiet night also became the beginning of the two hearts gradually getting closer. Alex, on the other hand, began to think about whether there was a possibility that could allow him to stay away from the king's war orders and go on his own path. Alex and Sophie's encounter gradually evolved into a special friendship. Sophie's kindness and understanding made Alex feel warmer than ever before. The night became their common companion, and the starry sky witnessed their spiritual communication. Alex gradually develops deep feelings for Sophie. His heart began to ripple, and he felt a long-lost tenderness. Sophie became a ray of light in his life, making him gradually forget the shadows of the past. In the afterglow of dusk, Alex took the initiative to express his gratitude and dependence to Sophie. Sophie accepted this sincere emotion, and the tacit understanding between the two sublimated into a sincere and profound love. However, Alex's inner struggle has not completely disappeared. He began to reject the king's and mentor's war orders and chose to follow his inner truth. This decision brought great pressure and danger, but Alex chose to spend the rest of his life with Sophie without hesitation. The king noticed the change in Alex and was furious at his betrayal. The mentor tried to get Alex to change his mind through threats and inducements. However, the light of Alex's love makes him indestructible, and he is determined to protect Sophie, even if the world is hostile to them. Alex and Sophie's love gradually bloomed in adversity, and their hearts merged into a moving piece of music. Under the clouds of war, two firm hearts became brighter and brighter, building a sky of love for themselves. As Alex refuses the king's orders, he and Sophie become the most wanted rebels in the kingdom. The king sent his knights and wizards to hunt down the fugitive couple. They embarked on a life and death escape journey in the forest. In order to protect Alex, Sophie decided to take the risk to meet Mrs. Sallyman, a witch with mysterious powers. In the name of Alex's mother, she begged Mrs. Sallyman to help them. Mrs. Sallyman knew Alex's origins well and was also shocked by his power, but she saw Sophie's sincerity and determination and agreed to help them. On a dangerous night, Sophie and Alex traveled to Madame Sallyman's hidden lair. After some mysterious rituals, Mrs. Sallyman successfully relieved Alex from the king's control. However, this did not allow them to escape danger. As the pursuers get closer and closer, Sophie and Alex have to travel through dangerous forests, cross fast-flowing rivers, and avoid the wizard's spells. In the process of escaping, they not only faced the test of nature, but also constantly resolved the hidden dangers left by Mrs. Sallyman. However, they firmly believed that as long as they were by each other's side, no matter how many difficulties lay ahead, they would be able to overcome them. Finally, through a vast fog, they successfully escaped from the kingdom's borders. However, this is only the beginning of their adventure, and the future is full of unknown challenges and tests. But in this crisis-ridden world, Alex and Sophie hold each other's hands tightly, determined to face all unknown adventures together. After escaping the king's pursuit, Alex and Sophie seek the help of Lady Sallyman. Lady Sallyman guides them through the forest to the depths of an ancient temple. This is where the fire demon lives, and is the only way to terminate the contract. In the temple, they discover a mysterious door leading to the realm of the fire demon. In front of the door, Mrs. Sallyman performed an ancient ritual to awaken the existence of the fire demon. The fire demon in the flames showed an alert look. He knew that the person coming was extraordinary, and his eyes fell on Alex. Alex stepped into the flames without fear, his heart filled with determination and determination. Lady Sallyman chanted ancient spells at his side, opening a passage to the depths of the fire demon's mind. The realm of the fire demon was a scene of blazing fire. But in the flames, Alex felt a strange power. His inner being was gradually ignited, but at the same time, his fierce determination became a shield against the power of the fire demon. Under the gaze of the fire demon, Alex begins to review his past experiences and face his inner fears and pain. The power of the fire demon tried to invade his heart, but Alex's love and courage became the most powerful force, and he gradually regained his heart. The fire demon felt this unwavering force, and he stopped trying to restrain Alex. In a burst of brilliant light, the contract was released. The fire demon is not hostile, but has become a free being. He voluntarily chooses to stay in this realm and become the guardian of this fiery land. Alex and Sophie returned to the temple where Lady Sallyman was with the fire demon. At this time, the temple exudes a sacred atmosphere, as if witnessing the birth of a new life. At this moment, they felt relief and freedom and began to welcome the beginning of a new life. With their contract with the fire demon broken, Alex and Sophie returned to their newly built little abode. The mysterious power left in the temple has turned into a shelter of happiness, making this place full of tranquility and warmth. A new life begins. Alex and Sophie work together to build this small world. They share every moment of life with the fire demon, and every day becomes a happy memory. Colorful flowers bloomed around the small residence, and the melodious chirping of birds came from the forest, as if the whole world was cheering for their love. In this new land, they learned to tolerate and tolerate each other, and made each other whole. The demon of fire became the guardian of this small family, and his flames were like the beacon of life, lighting up their path forward. Eventually, Alex succeeds in breaking his contract with the fire demon. The fire demon is no longer a bond, but a common force, integrated into their lives. The three of them spent a happy time together under the starry sky at night. In this quiet and mysterious corner, Alex, Sophie, and the fire demon jointly guard their little world. Whenever night falls, the starry sky shines with its light, seeming to tell this story full of miracles and love. Their souls blend together to compose an everlasting melody, filling this land with blessings and tranquility. Their story is like a flowing star, illuminating the way forward. In this dreamy and real world, they embrace every tomorrow together and move towards their future together. As night fell, they fell into a peaceful sleep, and their dreams were still filled with that warm light.